Most contractors, while installing retaining walls, have no idea that they're wasting at least 3 times the amount of money on labor every single job. It's not because they're moving slower, it's how they're setting their retaining wall base and hauling their retaining wall block. I want to show you 2 different ways in which you can build the same retaining wall and why one of them is quietly draining you of your profits. The traditional method of installing a retaining wall, most contractors, once they get their base fairly close, they're down to the level, they're really trying to get that exactly perfectly level. Then they're physically going over the pallets, picking product up, carrying it over, setting it down, and they're on their hands and knees and they're checking it with a level, front to back, side to side. Sometimes they're pulling that block out to scrape down. Sometimes they're pulling the block back to add more, and they set it, and they're hitting it with a hammer, and some blocks you're beating nearly to death. The next thing you know, you crack the block, and you're frustrated, and you about want to throw the block across the job site. It's all this frustration in setting the block. And then once you get that one block laid, the next block you have to get it perfectly level with that one. And again, you're setting it side to side, front to back, so really 8 different locations of which you can level. It just becomes very frustrating, very grueling, and it's backbreaking. Let alone once the base is built, now you're going to start adding multiple layers, physically going over to the pallet, picking product up, twisting, turning, setting down, being able to slide products in place. It's a grueling task. That pallet to pavement pain that I call, it's tough. And believe me, I know. When I started as a young kid, early age, hauling block, I messed my back up. I still go to a chiropractor every week. Next, I want to talk about the Pave Tool way. Before I do that, I want to tell you a story. So back in 1985, we started a Hardscape company, started doing retaining walls in the late 80s, early 90s. We actually did work for a developer, and he built into this hillside, a bunch of multiple lots and whatnot. And we did hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of linear feet of retaining wall. And laying that base course, and back then it was the Versalock block. It was the standard unit, 82 pounds. I'm a small guy. I'm taking from my guys. I'm slinging, I'm setting, I'm hitting these blocks. I'm leveling them front to back, side to side. I'm using a level. And then when I get down the end of the wall, it's hard when you're using a level to be able to maintain a 200-foot wall and be able to get your heights exact. So we were seeing these variations. I was just struggling. It's like, there's got to be better ways to doing this. And not to mention on the hauling side of products, you're always dealing on a hillside. That's why you're building a retaining wall. You're always dealing on slopes. We would have guys that would roll their ankles, carrying heavy block, and it got to be expensive. Workman's comp and all these claims, it was really grueling and really brutal on our guys. To make these installs easier and faster, we created the Pave Tool way. We use a laser rod, we use the wall screed system, the BL180, and the BL450. These 4 tools were amazing and took us to new levels. So for starters, we're getting our heights and elevations. We had the laser rod, which works off the 0-0 system. We're able to quickly and accurately get our base height and elevations that way. Second, with our wall screed system, setting those pipes with a laser front to back, you're only making 2 sets as opposed to 4 on every block. And each pipe you're setting covers 5 feet. If you have long screed rails, or long screeders, you could actually go 10 feet or even the 15 feet. So that really sped up our installation on our base course, getting it super accurate every single time, set with a laser. Then as far as setting our base course, it's grueling to get down there and get your fingers out. We used our BL180. It actually increased our, eliminated 9 inches of height and elevation when using that. And also we could hook it to the machine where we could set it mechanically and eliminating all that back labor. And the neat part about that is it might not have been faster as a grip it and rip it guy, but at the end of the day, your speed was always the same and you had life after work. The last tool was the BL450. This is grabbing multiple pieces, up to 4, 5, and 6 products, depending on what you're using for product line. You can grab an entire row of products, bring them over to the retaining wall, and either twisting or turning or sliding down the wall, you're able to set those products without any physical picking up of the product. So that really eliminated that grueling task of hauling. I call it the pallet to pavement pain. That was really what would tear our guys up. And to me, success is life after work. And a great example of that, at one of the shows, I bumped into one of our old customers, Joe Wilkerson from Maplehurst. He literally installed 278 face foot blocks with 3 guys in 50 minutes. That's moving. It's really not about working harder. It's just about investing in these small tools that can increase efficiencies, eliminate back labor, injuries on a job site, and it gets your jobs done to perfection. This is not about working harder. It's really about making wise business decisions, investing in the proper tools and equipment so that you can get product from pallet to pavement with ease. And the unique thing about the tool system is you can have small frame guys, you can have women. It increases your labor force incredible, so that you can take anybody on your crew and stick them on these job sites. And these tools do improve accuracy, where you don't have to have key guys actually setting that base course. There's only one guy that can do it. Once you have the system and process in place, anybody can do it. It's a great way to increase profitability and alleviate pain for your crew. So be sure below to check out the links for all these individual tools. If you're interested, feel free to purchase there. It's all about taking that hard out of hardscaping. We appreciate you sticking around. If you made it this far, I look forward to seeing you next week. You're still here? Click the video on the screen. That's what most contractors watch next. Look forward to seeing you next Friday for our tip of the week.